What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG Live today with my Mega Scrafty EX deck. That's right, we got a Mega Scrafty, and this dude looks really cool. Now, if you haven't seen what this card does yet, it has the ability Counter Attacking Crest. It says if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, place 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So I don't know if it's the exact same amount of damage counters as any like tools we've had in the past, but placing 5 damage or 50 damage on the guy who attacks in a Scrafty is pretty cool. Littler Pokemon will be nearly knocked out by this, and bigger Pokemon, it'll put them in range of our attack potentially. And the only attack we have is Outlaw Leg for 2 darks and a colorless. It does 160, which is on the lower end, or not high, not high, definitely. But it has a secondary effect: discard a random card from your opponent's hand, discard the top card of your opponent's deck, which is the same, I think, as Scovillain EX. Let's pull that guy up real quick. Two-headed Crushing, 140, discard a random card from your opponent's hand, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Same thing, right? Yep. And it's only 10 more damage, and we give up another prize, and we are weak to grass, which isn't fantastic, but we look really cool. And we have this pretty fun ability, so it's not going to be the most competitive deck. Definitely, being weak to grass, any grass decks can easily one-shot us, and unlike Charizard, we can't one-shot other things because we're not doing the most amount of damage, and we give up 3 prize cards. But I tested it, and this is the best thing I could come up with at the moment. I'll put the full deck list up on the screen so you can see it. We'll go over it, and then we'll hop into the games. But the game plan is to try and lean into the damage counters that we place with our ability by also playing a tool that lets us place more damage counters. That's a new tool that I haven't seen really any decks play, the Punk Helmet. And then using the Toxtricities and Unfair Stamp and Ionos. Basically, what we're going to try and do is power up the Mega Scrafty by our second turn, hopefully, and just start outlaw legging them and discarding cards from their hand, from the top of their deck. Once they take a knockout, we can Unfair Stamp them to 2 cards. Then we outlaw leg them, get rid of that one of them. So then they're left with 1 card, and then whatever their top deck will be. It's pretty fun, pretty disruptive. We can win some games with it. I don't think it's unwinnable. You know, you're not going to be able to win games, but it's definitely against grass decks and whatnot. It's not going to be the best time, but and other one-shot decks that are around before rotation. We'll have to see what happens after rotation, obviously. We have quite a few cards in here as well that will be leaving, but let's go over the numbers. First card we got is the Psyduck. I think this is the most important like tanking card for the Mega Scrafty. We've got 330 HP. We're stage 1, so we can't hold like the charm. Not like a super easy way to make this guy more tanky, but the Psyducks make it so Dusknors can't use their abilities and Dusclops can't use their abilities, so it makes it so Dragapult can't just go Dusknor KO us with their attack. Yeah, I think it's worth including. Bench space is kind of tight though. We have 1 Munkidori. You could play more, but I was like, honestly, just setting up more of these just wasn't really worth it and was taking up a lot of bench space, but we're playing only dark energy, so might as well. I think it makes sense. Then we have one of these guys. This guy is his own archetype, and it is probably better than Scrafty, but we're including it in here because Scrafty, it kind of synergizes with it perfectly. It's just definitely not the most optimal way of playing this card. It has the attack Relentless Punches. It does 50 damage base, and then it does 50 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon, which is kind of a crazy multiplier. With all of the ways to easily spread damage, you can easily do a lot of damage with this thing with Munkidoris and Toxtricity. The Toxtricity, let's look at that. Sinister Surge is its ability. Once during your turn, you may use this ability. Search your deck for a basic dark and attach it to one of your benched dark Pokemon. Shuffle your deck if you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way. Place 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. So with just, 2 Toxtricities, we have 4 damage counters to work with. You see where this is going. Munkidori can move them, and then Brute Bonnet can hit for 1,000,000 damage. Well, we're including it because it's a single prizer. They can knock out anything after our Scrafty's gotten KO'd. If we don't have another Scrafty ready to go, because they cost the same amount of energies, but we have to evolve into this. So there's, for a number of reasons, we may not be able to go back-to-back Scrafties or just the prize exchange. So Brute Bonnet, I think it's a nice single prizer and costs the same amount of energies, and it does a lot more damage. So it's nice. Definitely not the best way to play it if you're trying to just use this. Just don't use Scrafty, just play Toxtricity and Munkidoris. You need more bench space as well for the Munkidoris, and that version of like Brute Bonnet. Then we have the one Fez and one Pecharunt for support, for some draw, for some mobility. A late game attacker, they can also be powered up with the Toxtricity. Then we have 3 Scraggy, 3 Mega Scrafty, 3 Toxel, 3 Toxtricity. This guy's got 70 HP, so we can Poffin for it. There's a 80 HP one, but we're playing Poffins. And then we have 3 of this guy. He's our main attacker. I was playing 2, and I prized both, so we're playing 3 now. And then 3-3, you're probably not going to set up 3, but honestly, you can. And I think some games it might be best to set up 3, or at least 2, I would say, because just being able to power these things up, being able to attack with the Brute Bonnet, and just having access to them, that's why we have 3-3. Also, this guy's first attack's not too bad, Call for Family. Then for the trainers, like I already said, Unfair Stamp. Once a guy's gotten knocked out, Shuffle Draw 5 for us, Shuffle Draw 2 for our opponent. That combined with Scrafty's attack is pretty disruptive, and we can maybe squeak out some wins because of it. For Pokemon Search, we've got the 4 Poffin, 4 Ultra Balls, and then 2 Artazon for a counter stadium, bump those jamming towers, gives us more Pokemon Search. Then we got a bunch of like lower numbers. We got 1 Counter Catcher, 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Energy Switch, all searchable off of Arven, helpful in different situations. Vessel, just being able to find the energy off of an Arven, Counter Catcher to guess while behind. Energy Switch, we can accelerate an energy with Toxtricity to bench guys, move it to the active, or move it to a Munkidori. Getting our Scrafty into the active spot and getting the 3 energies by our second turn is kind of tricky, so we have a couple cards to help with that, like awkward situation. Pecharunt's one of them. Energy Switch can get us there. Air Balloon is the other main one. 2 Super Rods for recovery is really nice with the Toxtricity because we're getting dark energies out of the deck, so you just put them back on the deck with Super Rod. Same with the Artazon. Super Rod puts some Pokemon back into your deck. Artazon can just bring them right back out. So 2 Super Rod gives us a lot of recovery, gives us a lot of ways to get our energies back. We're not limited in how many cards we can get. Like if we just had 1 Rod and a Night Stretcher, but we don't really need to get back things directly from the discard pile most of the time. At least that we can't get back with like an Artazon or then the Toxtricity's ability. For supporters, we got 4 Lillie, 4 Iono, 3 Arven, and then 2 Boss. Ended up upping Arven because TM Evo going second seemed stronger than going first. That's what I was doing most of the time, but as I was like pulling off the TM Evo, I'm like, this seems pretty good. We're not going 4 Arvens because I think Lillie's is better, and same with the Iono later on, but we still have a good amount of them because we have other tools like the Air Balloon, all these, you know, a couple one-of item cards that are nice to find. So Arven's still pretty solid. And then Iono just hand disruption. Lillie draws us 8 cards if we're not taking a prize right away, which we're probably not. And then the 2 Boss to be able to gust things and finish them off or try and win a game. We got the 2 Punk Helmet. This is the one that lets us put more damage counters. If the dark Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, place 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Something cool, and also I forgot to mention Cornerstone Ogerpon. This guy can hit that. We have an ability, but Cornerstone Ogerpon and guys with a Mist Energy, I'm pretty sure they hit into our Scrafty. Mist Energy, Cornerstone's ability or secondary effect on their attack, nothing protects them from the damage counters we're placing with the Punk Helmet and Mega Scrafty's ability, which is pretty cool. So this damage that they take from hitting into us is like not avoidable. Of course, we are a 3 prizer, so it's pretty much always worth it for them to hit into us, but it's pretty cool. And we're placing 90 that way. There is a Spiritomb that I don't have in here, but I'll show it for a second. I want to include this or make a dark deck with this at some point. If your active dark Pokemon is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, place 1 damage counter on the attacking Pokemon, so it adds another 10 damage. It'd be pretty funny to be able to stack those, but the bench space and setting up a bunch of, you know, stage 1s, not really worth it, I don't think, and just 10 more damage, but kind of synergized with the placing damage counters. That'd be funny. But yeah, with 2 Punk Helmet, 2 TM Evo, just evolve those guys, and then an Air Balloon to be able to pivot with the Toxtricity, not have to have down the Pecharunt in order to have some mobility. And then the 9 Dark Energies has felt good. But that's the deck. Hopefully Mega Scrafty can do some funny things. Let's hop into the games. All right. Uh-oh. Grass, sleeves, grass, coin. We're getting what we're getting. I mean, I don't like to pick and choose games, and I usually just don't have that much time as well. So Usually, you know, we get what we get. Let's hope for the best. I'm sure if we, you know, hit the grass deck to begin with, well, surely we won't hit a grass deck right after this grass deck. So, and there's a chance we could, you know, disrupt them really good with the Unfair Stamp or something. Unfortunately, we mulligan, but there's a chance we can draw an Iono. 2 mulligans, that's not great. And then we could get rid of some of their stuff if they're not more basics. Okay, this is pretty good. The only thing is we maybe want to not have the Toxel in the Activate the Dark, but if we're able to get down a bunch of Toxtricities, it won't matter. So let's just throw them up there. Yeah. Is there ever a reason not to draw those extra cards? What the heck? What? Okay. I think they're playing the same thing we're playing. Or we're playing the same thing they're playing, and in this case it's way worse for us. Well, Artisan does help them, but I think we do just want to bump their stadium. How many Toxtricities? Okay, we didn't prize more than 1. That's good. We have the Brute Bonnet. And they seem to have Dragapult for a draw engine. I mean, at the same time, I guess the stadium's not doing anything because they're stage 1. So they're all gonna be able to evolve this next turn. So maybe I don't play the Artisan. And Scraggy Toxel in case we get knocked out. I don't think we're gonna get knocked out though. So we could just get one Scraggy, and I'm not sure, but I think that we may actually want to put the Munkidori down right away too. And I'll just throw that there. Earthen Vessel lose this. Honestly, that doesn't seem too bad. Let's just do it. We're not helping them out. And then the only thing is, do I want to play this on our active? If we draw the Evo, obviously we do, but if we don't, we'd rather it here. I don't know if there's a high chance to draw the Evo, so let's just do this. Awesome. And I think we're fine to not put down another Toxel. So hopefully we can find a Toxel. Toxtricity. Okay. Maybe we should be playing judges, but it's hard to set up all these stage 1s. God, this hand sucks. Seriously. Oh, that's horrible. All right. We got a boss. Huh. I could boss up. I mean, they need 3 energies. I could boss up. Yeah, I think let's do that. Just gonna try and install them for a second. Boss up this. And play this on this and grab Pecharunt for the mobility. I don't know, I could also just grab Fez. For the draw. Honestly, that's probably smarter. Let's just grab our own Fez. And then next turn, we put a Dark on Munkidori. Okay. Another Judge. Judge makes more sense if you're trying to be more disruptive with the whole hand thing, but Unfortunately, we're giving them kind of way too much time. Zerosic. I guess the stadium would be nice to bump so we don't have to deal with this thing. Okay. All right. Let's do that. We are just going to play this on him now. If we can find a Toxtricity and our Mega Scrafty, we can shrink their hand here, but we have to play Iono. Well, I mean, let's just play that now. Hopefully we get what we want. Come on! And we don't have anything. Oof. Well, I think it's fine to sack this thing. We have it next turn with the Arven Ultra Ball. But it'd be much better to... Yeah, it'd be better if we found the Unfair Stamp off of the Arven, actually. And the problem is, too, we aren't getting damage counters placed on them. Do they have ones? I think they might actually have only 260. I thought they had 270, so we would need Munkidori's damage. Okay, so this Munkidori, maybe we didn't need to put it down. My bad. I thought they had 270. Oh, wait, no. We only hit for 250. 250, right? If they hit into us with the helmet. And, good. We didn't need that. And we'll put that back. Well, that's fine. Okay, I think we can Unfair Stamp them now. So let's put back the Toxel, put back the Toxtricity, put back the Dark, grab a Toxel back. And we have Unfair Stamp, right? And an Air Balloon. All we need is a Toxtricity, so I think we're fine to play this for the Stamp, and then we'll Fez after that. Our TM Evos are just kind of clogging up the deck now, but... Come on, Scrafty. Okay. Well, we can thin out one card. Let's do that. Come on, Scrafty. Show me a Scrafty. There we go. Okay. Now, we could Energy Switch to the Munkidori and put 10 on this so that they die. I think that's kind of worth it. We get more turns to use the Munkidori this way. Or I could put it on another guy, but... And I could also just do 10. Because that's enough, right? Yeah, let's just put 10. Then we can save the other 10. And I guess I'll save this for Ultra Ball discarding stuff. Okay. Okay, that's both of those are pretty good. Oh, and they only need 2 energies. I was wrong about that too. Okay. And this is kind of cool because we don't activate Fez this way. Yes. Yes. All right. Oh. Okay. Okay. I don't think we wanted those. Dead. Nice. Wait, and they don't even kill us. Oh, let's go. Frick yeah, man. Well, can move 30. We could not kill this thing. We could kill this thing with Scraggy. No, we can't. We could kill it with a Toxtricity. Do we kill him with a Toxtricity instead? Or I could... Wait. We can snipe him with Fez. Snipe the Capsicid. Okay. I think we do that. I think that's actually kind of smart. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Nice. We're making smart decisions. We're giving them Fez, but we're taking out their energy guy. And then we will put damage counters on this guy. They hit us for 140. So our Fez isn't dead yet. I think let's just put damage counters. Put them on this or put them on the Chikorita? Then we'll put them here for now. We'll do that. And we could get another Scrafty. But I guess it's fine because we have this Toxtricity. Like this guy could get trapped. This guy could get trapped. Yeah, let's just get it. All right. And they see we're sniping their Capsicid. I know I'm playing a little slow there, but we had to think long and hard. And we beat the grass deck. Let's go. And I guess we're tanky enough. I thought this would one-shot us, to be honest. What a first game. We did the Unfair Stamp combo. And we got to get some ideas from their deck, too. I was thinking Judge would be good. After rotation especially, but maybe it would just be better than playing Iono. But I think decks like can function with some decks like Kangaskhan decks or Dragapult. You know, they have the onboard draw, so I don't think Judge hurts them as much. But obviously on average it should be more disruptive than the Iono to begin with. Well, we mulliganed, but we get to go second again. Hope Team Evo, maybe we do that this time. Oh, there it is. That's pretty good. We see an energy. We have 9 of them and a vessel. And how many basics we have? We have 3, 6, and then a bunch of one-ofs. We had 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Oh, nice. I was thinking about using this guy with some other stuff. Its first attack's really cool. Kill, I don't know how to pronounce that. This looks like Keldeo a little bit. Flip 3 coins for each head. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. And then its Ear Force attack is actually kind of strong against our Scrafty. He'd be hitting for 260. 80 more for each damage attached to your opponent's active. All right. Boom, boom. We prized none of those, but we did prize a... No, we didn't. It's in the active. Cool. Ideally, I think we just TM Evo out the Toxtricities and we can just evolve up this Scrafty later. You know, the following turn. Is the stamp in our hand? It is. And the balloon's there. Got the counter catcher. Got some Rottage. Brute Bonnet is in our hand. Fez is prized? Okay. Do I play this? I think we're okay without playing it. No, I'm gonna play it. And I think I actually wait. Maybe we draw into stuff, then we can down another basic. We don't, but we get an energy at least. So we'll get down another Toxel. I don't think we're getting KO'd. Like our lone guy here. And we have the Air Balloon to move this, but we have an energy on it anyways. So I think it'd be fine to just play it down here in case we get disrupted. And then we have the Ultra Ball. We just need an energy next turn. And we have the attack. We do give them a basic, but I don't know if this powers up. If this powers up, I would think bigger EXs. But I guess they could be stage 1s or stage 2s, but I would think you use this guy to power up, you know, Heracross, I don't know, randomly, or Kangaskhan or an Absol. Other basic attackers. Not little guys. See, something like this. Yeah, that pairs pretty good. But now we can gust it. I guess if they have... they don't have another Munkidori though. No, they probably have something, right? We do need to gust this if we have the opportunity to. That's something I've... I don't know if it was against Vileplume. What? I don't know why they didn't do that, but we'll take it. I think we get another one of these. And I don't know, is Lillie better odds, or which is better odds for us here? I think we Ultra Ball away the Bonnet, maybe? Or should I just get rid of this? I think that's fine for now. Grab the Scrafty. And I think we also don't do Toxtricity till we play our supporter. I mean, they played nothing. What are the chances we see the same cards? We see 2 more cards that way. I think we shrink their hand. And we see new cards guaranteed. And we got the Super Rod, so we can get back the Bonnet if we need to. This feels good, like this board. 2-2. Well, technically 3, but lose that. And we'll play the Rod later. Let's hit some good stuff here. And I think we're out of range. That's good. Yeah, they play... It's big basics. Fighting energy, dark energy, it seems. And if they put an energy on this and an energy on this, this can hit for 260, and then this can move 30. So if they have a Crispin, we're dead. All right, that's not a Crispin, so I don't think we're dead. Right? Trolley Charm. Okay. You know, maybe I shouldn't have Iono'd. It seemed good at the time. But they really didn't do anything. But I just don't know sometimes when we're playing against just on the ladder, I just don't know. All right. I see what you're doing. That's fine. We're just gonna mill you. Hopefully. We'll kill this, get 3 prizes. Still get 3 prizes. Unless you have a lively stadium. Mist Energy does nothing against our guy here. And it's up to coin flips. And yeah, we got lucky. What? 1 goes on Monkey, 1 goes on Ogre? Or just both on Ogre, I guess. Yeah. Well, we definitely take this guy out, I think. Get rid of the damage counters on the board. And we can get our Monkey going. Or we shuffle back the Brute Bonnet into the deck. You know, it's probably better we actually don't put down anything yet. Because then we have access to the Brute Bonnet. And I think they're dead no matter what if they hit into us. Right? All right, I think I'm going to play this here. Whoops. Shouldn't put it there. But that's fine. I think I'm going to play the Lillie. And I think we are just going to put back this now. I guess we could get it back. We could play it now, but I don't want to do that yet. Let's just play Lillie. Okay, cool. Do that. I shouldn't put that on him. Also, it looks like we need to play another rod. Huh. We'll play Iono. I guess we're actually fine. We can put 2 on this. Then we can attach to Brute Bonnet. And then put these 2 to the bottom of the deck. Toxtricity, retreat the active, KO the this thing. And then we just leave the Brute Bonnet in the deck for now. Nice. I'm pretty positive. I actually haven't seen this happen, but I'm pretty positive this deck, the attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance, but the damage isn't affected by any effects. So pretty sure they take a hit here. Found boss off of Pokegear. I don't think I've gotten to the point in Legends EA where I even know who this guy is yet. Which kind of makes me like not want to look at everything too hard to not be spoiled, but I don't pay that much attention anyway, so. But my lady and I did start playing Legends EA, and it's been pretty fun. I love running around, being able to just spam Pokeballs. All right, that's fine. We still mill them and discard cards if we want to. So I think that's the play. And if we happen to draw like the nuts, I think we could go Brute Bonnet. No, we have no way to get 3 energies and a Munkidori in play. But now we have space on our board for Munkidori. So, and Mist Energy also only protects from effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to the Pokemon this card is attached to. So I don't think Monkey like stops that stuff. I think I actually maybe should have promoted this and retreated the energy off of it though. Oh, and our Munkidori is prized. Well, they've already seen it. Odds are they don't have another boss in their hand, so I'm just gonna do that. And do that. Put on... Let's put the Punk Helmet on this, just in case they want to chase it down. They still take the damage counters, and then we could maybe get it back. And let's get down another Toxtricity. Oh, wait a second. No, we can't knock them out because we don't have the damage counters. We actually could move this thing to the active and keep the energies with the Pecharunt, but also we could unfair stamp them. But we're not doing anything with that, so I'd rather just hold on to everything. Yeah. Let's just mill. All right, so that's pretty good. Pretty annoying for them. I guess I could have played Arven for the Super Rod. I don't know. I could have played it for an item now, but honestly, just putting the energy on here is just kind of a waste. And then I think maybe I should have waited the Super Rod the other time. 3 damage counters. Does he still die? Well, 5 he dies. So what do we need? Oh, and we don't even die? We're chilling. Okay. And then we just boss for a game on like Latios. Dark energy there, Iono. Seems good. And then we get the dark back in the deck. Unfair Stamp is pretty good. And I guess we have the potential to Super Rod this back in and do that too. Retreat this guy. Send him up. And I don't think is there 1 energy? I don't think we need to put energy on this. You know, maybe I should put 1 on this. Okay, there isn't. But a rod's in there and 2 bosses are in there. A little awkward. But good thing I didn't play those Arvens early, because Arven would get us a vessel. And Fezand Munkidori. And they scooped it up. Let's go. All right. We are hot right now. Let's freaking go. 2-0, baby. We played some cards there because the timer was running down though, which isn't ideal. Don't do that. Just play better and faster. It's hard for me to do that sometimes, especially when recording. But I'm not gonna lie, I tend to take longer than my opponents that I've seen. Thinking a while, but once I get the hang of the deck, I can play quicker. Okay. This looks good. Definitely doesn't look like we need to TM Evo. Are we going? We're going first or second though, so. And we're starting with the Scraggy. And we're playing against possibly Sylveon. Well, thankfully they're not a fairy. Hey, thankfully fairies aren't in the game, I guess. I kind of wish they were, but if they were, our Scraggy should definitely be weak to fairy. If it's not, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me though, because a lot of other typings don't exactly line up. But I guess this guy's weak to ground. That matches up. He is 4 times weak to ground in the video game, or fighting, or rock, or whatever you want to call this fighting type. Our Scraggy is dark fighting, very weak to fairy. Poison electric, poison lightning, very weak to ground. Well, I mean, we could Poffin. Yeah, they threaten the 2-turn attack though, like every time, right? So we need to get down another Scraggy. Hopefully we draw Iono. That would be good. I guess we could Air Balloon. Air Balloon into a Toxel. But we need an energy also. And there's a Psychic. I don't know how many. I don't know exactly the energy type Sylveon needs. This guy can evolve turn 1. If it's in the active. This guy cannot. They're playing the Terra Orb early. Give us an Iono game. Okay, fire guy. He doesn't one-shot our guy. That's cool. And yeah, this isn't too bad, but they just need what? I mean, yeah. Let's see. Okay. I mean, that would be good to bump stadiums. But we could go Arven for Vessel now. And TM Evo. Grab that. We prized a Scraggy. We have our Fez. We have the Ultra Ball for Fez. Unfair Stamp is in there. I didn't check for TM Evo. TM Evo's in there. Did I say it was in here and didn't realize it was definitely not in here? Okay. Well. Air Balloon retreat this into a Toxel and then call for family. That seems good, and we'll grab that. And we'll lose the Punk Helmet, I guess. Which I think is fine because we're going to be putting an Air Balloon on our guy. And we grab Toxel Fez. How many times do you look through your deck and say, yeah, it's in there? All right. Not bad. They could, what could they do? Can they knock out our Fez? I don't think so, right? They would need Energy Switch, Terra, Trumpets, whatever. Crystal, Energy, Crystal, Trumpet, E-Switch. All right, you're bumping my thing. That's fine. What are the older Pokemon they got off of this thing? Okay. So they don't have another knockdown in their hand that we know of. Okay. That fun guy. There it is. All right. Also, Artazon, like, obviously that's going. It is a great stadium, though, for getting our basics. But, like, once that's gone, playing a stadium to disrupt these guys, the Team Rocket's Watchtower, or the Terra Stadium. I haven't seen any decks playing it, though I haven't watched other TCG live content recently, but the one that makes Terra Pokemon's attacks cost another energy seems kind of nice. All right, so they're killing this Toxel, and I would think maybe the Air Balloon Scraggy. But maybe they killed 2 Toxels, which would not be good for us. If they don't do that, we actually could pull off the attack. Kill the Air Balloon guy. Come on, he's got a balloon, man. He's got a balloon, dude. You don't want him to have this balloon. Let's go! All right. Put up Toxtricity. Well, yeah. Put up the Toxtricity. We want to put the Pecharunt down now. Okay. We're going to play these and get those energies on our Scraggy so we don't draw in any more. Let's double check. We have the Pecharunt. Boom. We even could Ultra Ball right now to thin out one more card. But we also need to find the Pecharunt, so come on. Hey. All right. We got it. Yeah, we Ultra Ball away Poffin, Dark Energy, hit into this guy. You know, it'd be really cool. Oh, I shouldn't have evolved though. I did that incorrect. I did that in the wrong order. Because you can avoid the poison staying on your guy if you evolve after you move it up there. So I did that the wrong way. Oh, and the stamp? We're definitely playing that. And we can get down another Scraggy? Ultra Ball away. Oh, wait, we need a Rod. Yeah, I think that's fine. Rod. Pull that back. I think we can Ultra Ball away those. It may be better to put down a Munkidori. I don't know. But the Hand Disruption, this seems pretty strong right now. It's just our guys poisoned. And they kill themselves if they hit into us. And we got rid of 2 more energies. They have no Noctowls. They can't find their Pidgeots with, like, you know, an Ultra Ball. They don't even have enough cards to play an Ultra Ball. We didn't KO anything. What does that do? What is this? It's just a switch, okay. All right. Nah. I think I'm just gonna boss. I think I'll just boss. Thank you for the knockout, but I'm gonna boss. Interesting. We have a counter catcher. Man, I wish I wasn't poisoned. Then let's power this guy up. Get him nice and ready to go. I think it probably makes sense to just KO this, even though I kind of don't want to. And I think we just play this because we're going to go ahead. Give me that. And And we could play Dark on somebody, but we don't really need to. I guess it's fine, right? Now we give them Fez. But, oh, Terror Orb. But they have no Owls. They could find their Pidgeots. We have an Iono here. And if they hit into us, we need Munkidori. Oh, perfect. All right, glad we attached that energy, because now we just get Munkidori Scrafty, we KO their active. If they hit into us. I'm feeling pretty stupid that this is poisoned. Okay. What's that? I mean, I know what it, I read it, but like, what does it get them? Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Pidgeot. Okay. But that's their supporter. They need 2 energies. Trumpet E-Switch energy. They still need a couple pieces. Obviously, Sylveon's not cool. If they put that down, I think we immediately just chase it. No, okay. Getting a baby owl down. All right, no Sylveon. That's good. But this guy is actually pretty bad. I mean, these bosses are good to have. Wait, we kill whatever with Brute Bonnet, right? So if we can just manage to line that up. Do we? I mean, we probably boss to put them in an awkward spot, right? Should I hit into the Pidgeots? Or just hit into this thing? I'm thinking almost we just boss up this guy. I think we just boss up the Fez. Although, if I boss up Pidgeot... Yeah. I think I boss up... If I boss up Pidgeot... No, they're gonna be able to move it. If I boss up this, then I don't get an energy on that. I think this is okay. And I guess I could put an energy on that. We're down just to 1 rod. I think I hold it. Ditto. Rare candy is just useless, but and now unless they have like an item card that lets them move this, they can't move it and attach to this. Pidgeot only finds on 1 card. Well, oh, okay, but they could do the owl, so they could play Pidgeot for the knocked owl. Okay. All right, but this is still dead to Brute Bonnet. And now that Fez is in range, but they have 1 prize left, and they have Bear. So what we need to do is go Munkidori. We need a Munkidori 10 on this hit with Scrafty. Right? And we've got an Ultra Ball left. We could even get a Stadium, but I don't think that does anything really. I guess it kind of does. It makes them bench locked. But they played all these Owls. Crispin Boss. Shoot. Now they kind of have game no matter what, right? Because they can go Ursaluna, Boss. Unless we mill it. Heals 100 from all of them. That's fine. Oh, shit. I was wondering. Okay, and they just healed all this damage. Oh, okay. Sorry, that applied in a weird order. I thought they would heal the damage, but I thought the healing would go first. And it did, so that's good. Okay. I guess we do want to disrupt their hand because that would give us a chance too, right? Yeah. But we also need the monkey. We need Monkey Scrafty. We have 2 Ultra Balls. And we have 2 Darks. Oh, and we need the Dark Energy. I don't think we're going to get it. I think I need to play Arven for an Ultra Ball. I don't think we're going to find it off of an Iono. We need, off of an Iono and Fez, we need Dark, Monkey, Scrafty. But we guarantee lose if Ursaluna's in their deck, right? I think we guarantee lose. Because they have Boss in there, and we're going to go down to 2 prizes. Ursaluna's attack will cost 4 energies less. That means they do need an energy, I guess. But they have... yeah. This seems too good. I'm going to just throw it. Okay. We put a Dark to the bottom of the deck, so I think we shuffle that. But I guess we put 3 other cards to the bottom of the deck too, right? So it kind of evens it out, right? No, I think I do this and I don't apply the energy. Now we just need to find the energy. Oh, we got everything. Okay. Feeling pretty good. I don't know. I'm just going to put them all. And then I'm going to put... do I put N energy on Pech? I don't think we need to do that. I think we can just hit. Gravity Mountain. Super Rod. Okay, I don't think... and we have Boss in our hand. and we have Pecharunt on our bench, so we can move. I don't think, unless they... So they get Iono us. Oh, Fez gives them 3 cards too. They need Bear Energy. Boss. Which a boss is in the deck because we Iono'd them. So it's it was at the bottom. So do they find Bear Energy there? No, they don't need... No, they do need the energy, right? Yeah, they need an energy. And this guy knocks out anything, but we needed 2 prizes, so we do need boss, because they could just pivot into a knockdown. Come on. Okay. I could see them having it. They don't have it. No way they're playing an Eevee if they have it. I mean, they could be slowing, just slow rolling a little bit. I mean, I've taken plenty of time, but I think we're good. We just boss up the Fez for game. I mean, boss up anything. We can power up our Pecharunt no matter what, I believe. Also, we only have 9 energies. I was thinking we have 10. I think in all of these games, I've kind of forgotten. But we only have 2 left in the deck here. Yeah, they literally had Trumpet, so I guess they just needed... They don't have boss. They didn't draw into either of the pieces, I guess. I don't know what they searched for off of this off of the Pidgeot search, but yeah, nothing. Let's go. And we'll just boss up the Fez. Attack with the Scrafty so Scrafty can take the last 2 prizes. I guess they could have hand disruption still though. No hand disruption. All right, let's go. GG Scrafty. You did it again, buddy. Dang. Counter catcher. Pokepad. All right. And yeah, both of those were prized. Well, 3-0 with Scrafty. These games were a little long, especially that last one, but frick yeah, man. That was crazy. I'm very happy with how it worked. Very happy with the build and the decisions I decided to make. Just leaning into totally powering up the Scrafty with the Toxtricity. I was like back and forth between Janine and Energy Switch. I didn't really try it a whole lot, but I'd made a Houndoom EX deck before the Toxtricities came out, and the Janine Energy Switch was really solid in that, but Houndoom also has some other energy acceleration. So all that to say, the Scrafties with the Toxtricities seemed really nice. Only 1 Munkidori, 1 Brute Bonnet. All of these one-ofs like serve a purpose, but not needing more than one of them was very nice in all these games. Just the bench space with like, you pretty much are just spamming the Toxtricities and Scrafties, and in certain situations you need one, but it's like just the right time because you want to have that Fez down to maybe get you that guy or whatever after a guy gets knocked out, because you'll need other cards too. So Unfair Stamp felt really strong. TM Evo, I don't think we ever used it. Did this just flash like I was disconnecting? I thought I saw someone just happen down here. And the Punk Helmet, I think it actually, the math worked out perfectly in both of the games with the Munkidori just finishing the guy off or putting him in range. And yeah, overall, I mean, we probably got some good luck too, but we'll freaking take it, man. Mega Scrafty is cool, he's badass, and I appreciate you hanging out. If you're interested in trying it out, there'll be a deck list in the description, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. See you in the next one. Peace.